Hey, it's Arwan from Gamesmithing. Have you ever had a dream of running a zoo in Soulstone Survivors? Well, that might just be possible with this bad boy right here. This build is going to take you on a good kind of trip into the wonderful world of the Beastmaster. This lovely build makes use of every kind of animal related summon we can find to make the ultimate zoo summon build, and of course, we're also taking every advantage we can to make this as powerful as possible. This means that we're going for the following: the Spider Queen, the Cave Bear, the Battle Moose, the War Tiger, the Bestial Wrath, and the Plague Rats. The Spider Queen is a new skill recently released. It walks around with its creepy 4 pairs of hairy legs, spitting poison and applying weakness to targets that it hits. The Cave Bear, although it is also very hairy, doesn't really have 4 pair of legs to work with, but it is a bulky, chunky boy. It is a perfect tank summon with its ability to taunt nearby enemies, and it will also boost us by giving us extra maximum health and damage. This is especially useful if you're going to the high endless modes. The Battle Moose is another one of those meaty and tanky summons, but differently from the bear, he also stuns enemies while also taunting them. Having 2 taunters and damage dealers can be really useful, but I will admit that this will lower our damage output by quite a bit. If you wish to maybe run a more damage-oriented build, perhaps swapping one of these for another summon unit like the Swamp Boars or the Bunnies, or even the Skeletal Boys for example, are also great choices. The War Tiger is a more damaging-oriented unit, and it will apply bleed and wound for us, which is pretty useful, and its damage is not that bad either. The Plague Rats, however, are a unit that our character does not inherently got access to because it comes from the Necromancer's blue weapon. But worry not, we can use our runes to fix that. This is also a pretty cool summon unit that pairs well with the Spider Queen's poison theme. It will also help us by spreading rot onto enemies when they die, which is a really nice damage boost. For our final slot here, we got our buff of choice, which is Bestial Wrath of course. This one just makes a lot of sense when going for a summon build like this one, tidying it up pretty nicely with its movement speed and multicast chance bonus to help keep our summons alive and healthy. Talking about some runes now, for versatility, we're going to go with the skill mastery nature to grab both the Cave Bear and the Plague Rats. The bear is actually a special skill from the Beastmaster's blue weapon, which we are not going to be taking, so that is why we need to take it here. Weapon Expert to start with our Spider Queen and skill Affinity Nature to help us get all of our summons as fast as possible. For our Tenacity slots, we're going to be taking both of the purple available summon runes, Harmony and Commanding Presence. The cool thing here is that we really don't care about the damage hit from this rune, since we are purely summon build. Also thinking Lord's Bane here for an absurd damage bonus while going to the Overlord cycles. In addition, our defensive rune of choice here is Sure-Footed. Just a quick footnote here, you can swap the Lord's Bane for another rune if you want to, if you don't really like to go for the Overlord cycles, right? This build is honestly a blast to play and to watch. It is perfect if you also like to just enjoy a low maintenance build, not needing to move around too much for the early cycles. The summons got you covered there. As always, thank you so much for the continued love and support that you have shown for the game. We have a lot more stored for it in the future, and I hope you are all excited for it. Have a lovely day or night, and until the next one, survivors.